Hello, very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a formal letter which is written to the Railway Authority regarding the change in the schedule which was enacted very recently. So the problem is that the train is no longer stopping at your station where you were boarding regularly. So that is exactly the letter that you are writing to. The letter you are writing to is a formal letter. What we call generally is mm, a letter of concern. You are worried about a situation and you are almost complaining the situation to the respective authorities. Okay, so that's it. Now we have 3 bullet points here. The first question is introduce yourself. The second is what problems have been created due to the changes and what you would suggest them to do. Now we have 3 different questions and let's see the 3 questions written formally in order. And before that, let's go with the salutation of the letter. It's written dear sir or madam, so we don't have an indication whether this person is a male or female. So we have written dear sir or madam. Now, after that, we have the purpose of this letter. The purpose is like this. I'm writing this letter to bring your attention to a couple of difficulties I started experiencing after the reforms you have made in the train schedule and halls. So you can see train schedule. That's it. Okay. After the reforms you have made in the train schedule, I started experiencing some problems, a couple of difficulties. So I just want to intimate you regarding that. And that is the purpose of my writing here. So it's very clear who are you. I am a person who is expressing my concerns to you, and my concerns are two. A couple of difficulties are there, and this is related to the reforms which you have made at the schedule. So regarding the schedule, you made some reforms, and this is something regarding that. Now, introduce yourself. So I am a software engineering. So many students, they will write their name when they get introduce yourself. You have your own place to write your name. That is towards the end. And this is the place that you are going to write your name. So you please go ahead with the rest of the things here. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Your designation. So I'm a software engineer. Where you're working, I'm working with the Oasis. Now, where you are boarding the train and which train number you are boarding. I'm boarding the train at Coxtown at 7:45 a.m. I'm boarding the train number 9543. And I've been doing this for the past 2 years, for the past 2 years. So right now, okay, it's not I had been, yes. I used to return the same train which leaves the city center station at 5:15 p.m. So it's 5:15 in the evening. I board the train, the same train 9543 from the city center station. So you have given a brief idea about yourself, your name, not your name, your profession, your where you're working, which train you're boarding regularly, what time you were boarding regularly, and where you're working. So which station you are boarding, and all these basic information we have given. Now we have to look at the second question. What problems have been created due to the changes? The first of this month, the Railway Authority had cancelled its stop at Coxtown. There were around 150 commuters for the particular train from the station. There were around 150 regular commuters. And all of us now have to either board. So all of us have to either board at present. So that will work out. So there were around 150 regular commuters for the particular train, that is 9545. And all of us have to either board another train 565, that is at 6:45 a.m. or 535 at 8:30 a.m. to reach our destinations at present. So this is something difficult. Okay. So this makes problems. Now, it would be appreciated if you could restart the previous schedule of 9535 so that it would be convenient for more passengers. A second option is to reschedule either 565 or 535 to facilitate the passengers to Foxtown between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. So most of the travelers, they would like to go between 7 and 8 in the morning. So if you could rearrange the schedule within that time, that would be beneficial for the more number of passengers there. Or else you could, it is better to reschedule it is better to restart the previous schedule of 535. So we have made the request to suggestion to. I would look forward from you the most favorable reply. So you are expected to give the most favorable reply. Yours faithfully, as this is a formal letter and we don't have a name, so we have written yours faithfully, and the name of the person who is writing, Maxwell, is given there. Now if you want to add more, you can add more in the second sentence, second paragraph. From the 1st of this month, the Railway Authority had cancelled its stop at Coxtown. There were around 150 regular commuters for the particular train from the station, and all of us have to either board this thing, and this has created issues. Many have to start either early and those who board, many have to start early, and those who board the second train would be mostly late to work. Okay, So many have to start early, and those who board the second train would be mostly late to work. So this is the problem. So the issue is mentioned there in the second paragraph, and that is the end of the explanation. Have a nice day.